And the city is taking steps to make Canal Street safer and more pedestrian friendly.
Yeah, there's a plan to create so-called super sidewalks to give people some more room to walk. So what do people think about it there? Well, we sent News 4's Gus Rosendale to Canal Street to get the word on the street.
Even with lights and sirens, navigating Canal Street takes professional guidance on one of New York City's busiest and most congested roadways. Tony and his family have sold produce curbside here for 25 years.
To make the sidewalks bigger, what do you think happens?
I think it's good. I think it's better.
Why's that?
Better, more space so the people walk.
Citing safety concerns and the need for better pedestrian patterns, the city's Department of Transportation recently presented changes to the busy corridor in front of local community groups. The biggest change, expanding sidewalks into so-called super sidewalks between Broadway and Elizabeth Streets. Similar designs popped up in recent years in places like Hell's Kitchen and other parts of Midtown. More bike lanes, also part of the plans along Canal.
I don't know if it would help, because then you'd make the streets smaller. So more vehicles on a shorter street, I think, is worse than a lot of people on the sidewalk.
Another possible change involves this information booth that's between Walker Street and Canal. This whole area could be turned into a pedestrian plan. All of these changes scheduled to be made sometime probably next summer. A new mayor might change things at the DOT, but the current proposal follows tragedy. 2 people killed, police say, by a drunk driver going over 100 miles per hour near the Manhattan Bridge in July. And according to city numbers, 26 people have been killed or severely injured on Canal in recent years.
Coming for the feast, the San Gennaro feast.
The Mios, native New Yorkers, now visiting from New Mexico for the nearby San Gennaro festival. What do you think would happen if they made the sidewalks bigger and put a bit of a squeeze on traffic?
I think that they would get a lot more tourists come, yes, so I'm all for that.
They need to clean it up a little bit too.
Yeah.
Traffic and congestion, a Canal Street constant for generations, with changes now on the table. In Lower Manhattan, Gus Rosendale, News 4 New York.